यस यस, बहुत जल्दी हो रही है आपको म्यूट करने की. Okay, students, so like this way, how to handle the data, these things we going to learn today. So before starting the lesson, before starting the how to handle the data in our day-to-day life, we will handle a different kind of data. How our house of the data, our school bag of the data, our kitchen data, many of the things we have handled in our things. We have handling the things, it is called a handling data. Whichever things are there, that things are should be handled by ourselves. It is called handling the data. So let me see the small video of the things how to handle the data. Okay, be ready to watching a video. I am sharing the screen. Everyone ready?
Today, we will learn how to read a pictograph and a bar graph through some examples. Pictograph. Look at the flower farm. Simi collected 5 flowers. Sanya collected 7 flowers and Suzanne collected 4 flowers from the farm. When we write the number of different objects in a given group, we call it data. The data given in the flower farm example can be represented as follows. This data can also be represented by drawing pictures. It is called a pictograph. We should be able to collect information from a pictograph by reading it. Every pictograph has 1. A title which tells us what the pictograph is about. 2. Pictures which tell us the given number of objects. 3. Labels which tell us what kind of data is shown. 4. The key which tells us the number each picture is equal to. Now, let's see how we can read this pictograph of the flower farm example. The title, Flowers Collected, tells us the pictograph is about the number of flowers collected. The labels give us the information of who collected the flowers. The key tells us that each flower picture is equal to 1 flower. Hence, from the pictograph, we can say Simi collected 5 flowers, Sanya collected 7 flowers, and Suzanne collected 4 flowers. Joy visited a farm which was full of red, yellow, and green capsicums. Now, let's read this pictograph. Here, the title, Capsicums in the Farm, tells us the pictograph is about the number of capsicums in the farm. The labels give us the information on the colors of the capsicums. The key or scale tells us that each capsicum picture is equal to 2 capsicums. So, let's count the number of capsicums in the farm. There are 7 red capsicums. That means 7 multiplied by 2 is equal to 14 red capsicums. Accordingly, we can find out the yellow and green capsicums. There are 12 yellow and 10 green capsicums on the farm. Hence, from the pictograph, we can say there are 14 red capsicums, 12 yellow capsicums and 10 green capsicums on the farm. From the information so obtained from the pictograph, we can say how many capsicums are there in all, whether red capsicums are more or yellow, and so on. Hence, we can obtain a lot of information from a pictograph. Bar graph. Now, let's look again at the data chart of the flowers collected. We have already represented this data using a pictograph. Now, another way of representing this data is through a bar graph. Every bar graph has 1. A title, which tells us what the bar graph is about. 2. Both the side and the bottom of the graph have a label which tell us what kind of data is shown. 3. The scale tells us the number each block is equal to. Now, let's see how we can read this bar graph of the flower farm example. The title, Flowers Collected, tells us the bar graph is about the number of flowers collected. The labels give us the information that the data is about who collected the flowers and how many. The scale tells us how many flowers were collected. Hence, from the bar graph, we can say Simi collected 5 flowers, Sanya collected 7 flowers, and Suzanne collected 4 flowers. Max, the mouse, ate some fruits. Let's read this bar graph. Here the title, Fruits Eaten by Max, tells us the bar graph is about the number of fruits eaten by Max, the mouse. The labels tell us that the data is about the kind and number of fruits eaten. The scale tells us the number of fruits eaten. Hence, from the bar graph, we can say Max ate 2 mangoes, 4 cherries, 5 apples, and 3 oranges. From the information so obtained, we can say how many fruits Max ate in all, how many more apples he ate than mangoes, and so on. Hence, we can obtain a lot of information from a bar graph too. Hope it was fun to learn the different methods of data representing.
Okay, students, so we have seen over here how to handle the data. Data not only we have to count, we have to represent the things. Okay, we having a 5 pencil. Okay, we having a 5 pencil, but 1 pencil if the represent of the 2. So 5 pencil it means how much hua? It's a 10. Okay, so like this way we have to handling the data. Okay, so here I am sharing the screen. Wait for a second. So let I sharing the screen over here. Everyone observe the screen. Today we going to learn a data handling. Okay, what we going to learn? Data handling. Data handling it means we have to clear the concept of pictograph. Clear the concept of pictograph. So in this way we can see how exactly we have to do the data handling. Let me see. So data means what? Firstly we can see the what is mean by data. Data means what? A series of facts called collected for some particular use called data. Okay, now I have given the example of our school bag. Okay, so school bag, we have collect the things in our school bag. We have all the things should be collect in our school bag. It is called a data. Okay, so a series of facts collected for some particular use is called a data. And what is meant by collection? A group of objects. We can make the group of the objects like a book, pencil, eraser, things. So a group of the objects or items taken together is called a collection. that things making collect together in our bag, it is a collection. It's our collection of our bag. Okay, so data means the whole things we can collect, okay, in a particular series, okay, it is called a data. And the collection, we can keep that things all together, it's a collection of the bag. So like this way we have to going to see a data handling. Let's see how to handle the data. Now in your screen you can see over here the next page. Everyone should take out the next page. So here I unmute one of student, will tell me firstly they have to read. So I unmuting over here Vihan Pawar. I unmute you once again, Vihan Pawar. Not responding. I another students, I unmute you. Harsh Kamble, I unmute you.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Harsh. Now in your screen you have to see some things. Okay, some objects are there. First you have to read the question. क्या question दिया है वो read करो पहले.
Anul has some toys with him as shown in this picture. Observe this collection and answer the questions.
ओके वेरी गुड. क्या है? अरुण हैज सम टॉयज. अरुण के पास कुछ टॉयज है. अरुण हैज सम टॉयज विथ हिम एज शोन इन दिस पिक्चर. Okay, observe his collection and answer the question. We have to observe that collection. Everyone should observe that collection. अरुण के पास कौन से टॉयज है वो सब लोग ऑब्जर्व करो. Everyone should observe क्या क्या टॉयज है. You have to observe it. Okay, so I am unmuting another student now. So the name of the student is Yuvraj Singh. I unmute you, Yuvraj. Now Yuvraj, the first question you have to read. Observe किया क्या क्या toys है. कार से, ट्रक है, बस है, साइकिल है, बाइक है. Correct. Okay. You have to tell me the question number A. Just read question number A and tell me what is the question number A is there.
How many toys does Arun have?
Okay, the question is what? How many toys does Arun have? The question is that how many toys does Arun have? So, can you tell me how many total number of toys Arun have?
Arun has some toys with him.
No. Can you tell me how many toys? Just count and tell me. कितने toys है अरुण के पास? वो count करो और बताओ मुझे.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
Yes, very good. So Arun have a total number of how many toys? 12 toys. कितने toys है?
12. Yes, teacher. Fruit. Yes, teacher.
Okay. Yuvraj, you can mute yourself. B question read करो. Dishant, you have to read the B question. Read it fast.
How many toys does
No. B question क्या है? B question over here this. Which toy is maximum in number? Which toy is maximum in number? आपको ये सारे पिक्चर में से इतने सारे टॉयज है. कितने टॉयज है? 12 टॉयज है अरुण के पास. सो इन दैट टॉयज विच टॉय इज मैक्सिमम नंबर? सबसे ज्यादा टॉयज कौन से है? कौन से सबसे ज्यादा टॉयज है? बोलो. बोलो जल्दी बोलो.
car.
यस देखो ये कार से 1 car, 2 car, 3 car, 4 car, 5, 6, 7. So how many cars are there? There are total number of 7 cars are there. और ट्रक क्या है? 1 है. स्कूल बस मतलब बस कितने हैं? 1 और ये 2. And cycle 1, bike 1. So how many? Which is the most number of toys are there? Which is the maximum number of toys are there? That is a car. That is a car. Understood? Now next I am meeting another student. That student name is Parth Patil. Parth Patil.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Parth, you have to read the question number C.
Which toys are
Which toy are minimum in number? What is the question? Which toys are minimum in number? Can you tell me which toys are minimum in number? सबसे कम नंबर में कौन से टॉयज है?
truck, bus? 12.
बस तो 2 है, उससे भी कम है ना. ट्रक है, ये देखो ट्रक है, ट्रक एक ही है, साइकिल भी एक ही है और बाइक भी एक ही है. सो विच टॉयज इज मिनिमम नंबर? तो कौन से आएंगे यहाँ पे आंसर? आएगा ट्रक, नेक्स्ट आएगा साइकिल, नेक्स्ट आएगा बाइक. दिस 3 टॉयज आर मिनिमम इन नंबर. These 3 toys are minimum in number. Which 3 toys are minimum in number? That is the cycle, truck and bike. Which toys are minimum in number? Cycle, truck and bike. Now you have to tell me, you can mute yourself. I am muting another student. That student will tell me the next question. Krishu Kalambe, I unmute you. Krishu Kalambe. Minute, Krishu. I unmute you, Krishu. Unmute your side. You have to read the D question.
Yes. How many toys cars does Arun have?
Okay. How many toy cars does Arun have? अरुण के पास कितने cars है? काउंट करके बताओ मुझे.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Arun have 7 cars.
Okay. So how many cars have? Yes, very good. So Arun has 7 toy cars. 7 toy car. Okay. Very good. Very well done. Now I am meeting another student. That student name is Ruban. I am Ruban.
Teacher, I am mute. Yes, teacher.
Ruban. Now E question you have to read. This read. E1.
How many toys, buses does Arun have? 1.
Okay. How many buses does Arun have? Arun के पास कितने toy buses है? Can you tell me how many toy buses Arun have?
1.
कितने हैं?
1.
How much?
1.
See, this is a bus. This is a 2 bus. So how many toy buses have? 2 buses.
Yes.
2 buses.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
Everyone understood how to count the data? This is the all are the data. This is the data. And this data we have to making a group of cars का group बनाया, truck का group बनाया, bus, cycle, bike. This making a group of this collection, it is called a data handling. It is called a data handling. I hope everyone understood the data handling.